She. Oh. I was about to cuss. I was almost cuss. You came right when I pulled the heat out, Doc.
Hey, man.
Well, I think you muted before I let this thing off.
This little Uzi stuff is
Hey, please don't cuss anybody.
Hey, it almost came out.
What's up, Q?
Hey, Lil Uzi got to do sashaying, boy. Whoa!
I got an extended clip on this. Hey, will this get us out of here?
Hey, already.
Hey, you got one of them. You got a New Jersey twerk. That's a New Jersey twerk heat right there. That's one of them. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Hey, see, you don't know nothing about that, man. Hey,
everywhere you look, bow. Ain't nobody alive in that.
Every kiss begins with K. No, it don't.
I'm gonna just let this off, and we're gonna see what Doc is working on right now.
She got a belt. She got a belt.
That's her headset.
She just got finished whooping some ass. She got a whole belt in
there.
there.
You just lost.
Oh no, that's not a belt. That's not a cuss word.
My headset.
Oh, there we go.
We can slide with ass.
That's not a cuss word though.
That is.
Yeah, we can slide with ass. I was talking about
the donkey. It in school?
Yeah, if you're talking about the mule.
You know what?
I think Mama Sav was saying that like that's not a cuss word.
Yeah, don't try to.
Okay, well let me shoot the audience, man. Come on, man.
Hey, man, he been holding that. He been holding that up.
That's what I'm saying. Like. Share.
Allegedly.
Subscribe. Share the live. Get to 5. And what's 5, you ask? Well, that's the 5 pillars of this glorious thing we call nerddom. Let's go. Movies, comics, anime/animation, manga, and art, the 5 pillars. I am your host, Exo Still Can't Sleep. I'm here with, I was about to say Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung Zhu.
Shang Tsung Zhu.
Shang Tsung Zhu. So why does Shang Tsung spell his name different than that?
Yeah, Shang Tsung's actual name, it has a G on the end, but Sun Tzu, you know who Sun Tzu is, so
okay, yeah,
it's a combination.
The Art of War.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been nice if you got me to cuss by saying your name, but you already did it. Or did we break it already?
No, apparently we didn't.
No, yeah, I think that one's sliding.
Okay, so Ichigo Horasuke.
No, that's not. Don't hold on.
No,
I'm not.
You're not about to make me break it. Hey, excuse me while I'm about to introduce Doc. What the hell is wrong?
I'm just saying, say my name right.
Back up, man. Let's
get back to him.
Great
Let's get back to him.
Dr. Harley Quinzel in the building.
Was happening.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Hey, did you just have a belt in your hair earlier?
A belt?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
We got the striped shirt ref rocks, and we got Omega level dark matter execution. Why you do that to me, man?
Hey, so at 8 minutes, I want you to go back and say my name right.
Okay. We will do that. How you doing today, Doc? Thanks for coming through.
I'm good. You're welcome. As always. Sit down.
What did he say? What did Clark say?
He said Ichigo is him.
Hey, so you ever heard words like Sun Tzu, Harley Quinzel, names like that? You know what I'm saying? Pictures like this dude in his nose right here, this character Luffy who was in a battle tonight.
Characters like this,
ball heads like that, like Saitama. You know what I'm saying? Ball.
He do got that Saitama. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he do got the Saitama right
yeah. Oh, this dude got jokes. Hey, come on.
I'm sorry, I wasn't ready for it.
Ichigo.
He said he got the one punch.
Hey, Ichigo, Shang Tsung, This guy right here, Afro Samurai. You know what I'm saying? If you heard those words or those
What up,
names,
Tom? What's going on, family?
You're talking the ancient language of nerddom. So go ahead and pass these to people that you heard say these names because they need to be here. This is where they need to be. This is where the nerds hang out. This is where the nerds thrive. And I am so mad at two of the people on the panel tonight. So while I get mad at them, let's share the live. How about we share the live? Everybody, let's just throw it to like 5 nerds, you know. If you're watching, throw it to 5 nerds, you know, and share the live. Hey, so let me tell you, we got a heated match coming up tonight, and Doc is here to help us settle the beef.
I ain't even say nothing yet, Quack.
Dang. So this person right here, Dr. Quinzel and her evil self, and this guy over here.
Saitama.
Omega level dark matter execution. They are a fan of a genre of movie that up until this past viewing I necessarily don't like anymore. I'm talking about the genre of horror. They completely destroyed me. I don't know if you can see my name. Everybody take a look at my name today. I haven't slept in 3 days because of something they had us watching. So we're gonna jump right into this right now, and let's just get it out the way. We watched the evil. Hey, Drake, can you pull the picture of this movie up, please? Evil as demonic as my dreams are haunted ass movie.
That's
called When Evil Lurks. But I'll let Bob, because Bobby put this in his top 5 of 2023. I'll let him explain who directed and wrote the movie because I guess it was the same guy. If you can pull that up. Doc, what did you think of this movie? When Evil Lurks.
I wasn't scared. That's for sure. It was interesting. It kind of to me it goes into the same category as like Smile or It Follows, because it's something that it's not contagious, but it continues depending on who it touches. And those movies are all in that same sort of category, and they're all good ones, in my opinion. But it wasn't scary. First of all, I don't like subtitles. Let me just throw that out there. So I was already irked beyond comprehension that I had to watch a movie with subtitles yet again. But I didn't think it was a bad movie. It was interesting. I watched it twice to try to make sure I could catch what the director was getting at. They interviewed him, I guess, but I didn't get to see what he said about it.
So what do you think about anime with subtitles?
Oh, it drives me crazy too. My brother makes fun of me all the time.
Okay.
He makes me watch them anyway, and I watch them, but I'll have an attitude the entire time.
Hey, Bobby.
Yes.
What did you think about this movie, sir?
All right, so I
say why he laughing when he asked
because can you bring Doc up? Bring Doc up. Yeah. Well, she needs to be. She's never supposed to be on the bottom. What you think? Yeah, thank you for that.
No,
my evil two friends right here.
Put rocks on the bottom, man. He ain't even got no picture on, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead. The other evil half of why I'm mad today. Go ahead, man.
No,
I didn't even think it.
So yeah, this is I felt like for those of you you're not horror movie watchers, the Spanish have a very good way of building suspense. I don't think I've ever seen a real bad Spanish horror movie from Spain. This movie did remind me of Rec. Doc, have you seen that? REC?
No, I have not.
There's an American. There's an American version.
Is it about like VHS or something like that?
Nope. So so the movie I'm referencing is like it's a movie about this reporter. They go into an abandoned building they with a bunch of firefighters, but they don't know that people are possessed in there, and it's kind of like this movie. But what I found dope about this movie is that there's a whole different backstory where the church failed and the outbreaks are like smallpox. You know what I'm saying? So which is crazy, and I liked how they didn't give you too much information about the characters, especially the father, which was I need to ask y'all a question. Was the kid always possessed?
Hold on. Before we dive into the movie,
Okay.
Let me say fuck you, man. How about that? Nigga?
Messed you up that badly?
Yes, man. Hey, man. Hey, there's something about when you make me feel eerie. There's the eerie feeling is what I do not like.
That means the movie did its job.
Yes. Oh my God.
The whole point. It's supposed to make you feel uneasy, eerie.
Because
it doesn't, and it did not do its job. That concept was very unique.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have read found because apparently he told where he got it from. The director, writer. He it had to do with disease. So it's interesting you bring up smallpox because he does. From what I did see, he does mention it was something about the way one of the country's governments handle the disease is what made him do the movie that way. Which I was like, that's interesting concept and a very interesting way to have put it on screen. But I see it, the whole if you touch it, that's how it spreads type of situation, and the government always failing or falling short with containing it.
He shits his pants.
It's like going crazy.
Hey, fellas, what did y'all think of it?
I watched it on I think 1.5, 1.75. At first I thought it was just what I was watching it on with the subtitles, but now I see it's everybody. So that's one thing I didn't like, you know what I'm saying? But it really wasn't too, from what I got, I didn't really finish it, I ain't gonna lie, but I got at least 3/4 of the way through it. From what I seen, it really wasn't that scary, and it kind of reminded me of y'all seen that movie with Denzel?
Fallen?
Which one?
Fallen?
Yeah, when the I forget the demon's name. I forget which demon it was specifically, but he was jumping from person to person.
It was like that.
Yeah,
it was just a like a horrific.
That's another one. Like Follows, Fallen. They're all jumping people.
Yeah, but
it happened to Blade. It happened to Blade in the mall too. Remember that demon that was jumping from Santa to. Everybody?
Oh yeah, in the comic.
Okay, so this scene in particular, I want to talk about.
Oh, yo,
Bobby was on point with what he was saying, like building suspense. Like when she was crying and pointed at the goat, and I know the whole Baphomet and all that, but pointed at the goat, and then I'm over here looking like, hey, which one is it, man? Well, which one? And so when of course they got to the black one, it was the black goat, it was the black Billy goat. And how he walked up on him like get up out of here, and he shot the gun, and all of them scattered, but that one was still there. Like, what's up? I want all the smoke. And he pulled the strap out on him, and then he started walking towards the strap like, yo, smoke me, because that's also how they can jump. You kill them by guns, they can jump, which I thought that concept was dope as fuck too. And this scene right here is we spoil it. Let's spoil it because
most people ain't gonna watch it.
2, 1. Hey, and then she immediately takes his head off, which I didn't think was going to happen, and then bends down on her knees and proceeds to smash her pregnant brain in. It was horrific.
Probably one of my favorite things about the movie, nothing and nobody was off limits, which is real horror. There's nothing off limits.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything is subject. Like one of my notable, I won't say favorite because that's gonna sound real.
I think
No, say it.
Yeah.
The dog. When the dog took the kids, I was like, oh, that's what they're doing. Okay, we dragging little girls by their heads. All right.
Yeah.
But nothing is off limits. You really don't have true horror if you start telling what you can and can't touch.
I'm looking at it like, hey, do not do anything to that little girl.
And I knew it was gonna happen because most of the time when evil is, in movies, when evil is present, animals typically become subject to. When he was going straight to his clothes, I was like, yeah, something bad's
And
about to become Cujo.
And they let that scene drag on for it, like you think it's gonna happen, but they let it drag and drag and drag.
But that's the point where you started thinking like, it ain't gonna do it because we've been here for forever, and then next thing you know, she lost her face.
Yeah, and the whole shout out to what's the name of that actor? What's the name of that actor? I thought I wrote his name down. Like, can you look up the actor's name for me, Dre? Shout out to him.
Guy?
Yeah, he was acting his ass off. Whoever that is, that dude was getting busy from the beginning.
You talking about the main one?
Ezekiel Rodriguez.
Ezekiel Rodriguez. Shout out to Ezekiel Rodriguez. That's
never gonna see him as anything else now. Fake.
Hey, old girl calling the phones like, bring back my kids, man. You gave me a broken.
That part was creepy. I ain't gonna lie. That part was creepy.
Hey man, what about the dude in the beginning of the movie?
Now the zombie fat nigga.
Yeah. So here's what I need to ask. What happened? So did the kid bring him back? Why was he at the end of the spoilers? He's at the end inside the stage. That's the part I didn't get, and I was like, let me ask them how. Okay, so are they insinuating that the kid that they almost hit with the on the bike in the beginning was the warped up fat dude?
Well, she did say that children are attracted to evil or something like that. Like that's paraphrasing, and that they when they're reborn, they're children, like how he was a kid when he got reborn. So it does kind of allude to the assumption that the kid and the kids in that whole school would have went and picked him up and put him under the stage and killed all the teachers. That's what I got from it.
Okay.
Yeah, but my question is that Yair, what's his name? Yair.
Yeah.
Was he also the dad, right? Something happened between the dad and Yair because he was blamed for trying to kill him. But then the brother's like, no, that's not even true. That's not true at all. He never tried to kill his son. So then you find out later, like, hey, this kid been possessed, right?
Yeah.
But I have some confusion. So one minute you get the feeling that he's been possessed, and then the next minute he's walking into the room with his grandmother. Now, I'm trying to figure out what was the change, because if what the lady was saying was right, he's been possessed, because he probably tried to kill the dad or harm the dad. You see what I'm saying?
She did say when they are in a autistic person or child or whatever, it has a harder time controlling you because an autistic person's brain does not function the same. So depending on the spectrum of autism, which he was clearly on the spectrum, it couldn't control him the same way it would me, you, or the third or the other. So one minute it could do what it does to everyone else, and the next minute it would get lost in his mind again. And that's exactly what happens with autistic people. They get lost in their own mind. So he could, one minute he's acting exactly how the possessed wants him to, and the next it got lost. And that's when his hands were just like bent up and he was back to just kind of doing whatever his tics were. That's what it seemed like. Because I was also with you, like, how do you just... He was good right here, and he's not good on this scene over here.
He's like, oh man, I need some ice cream. It was
right.
It's cold.
It has to be apple. If it's not apple, which is very definitely an autism thing. If it's not what you said it was going to be, they'll lose it. And then he went right back to like he was of sound mind, and then right back to it was that part confused me too. But the second time around is what I got out of that.
That would have worked if I knew what was happening after that. Yeah, so that kind of lost me when I seen that. I was like, this is supposed to hit me hard, but it didn't, because I was kind of confused. Like, why is that happening? When he came in talking regular, I thought they was going to go somewhere with that, but it never.
The only thing that you see is when he coughs up the hair and the necklace, which insinuates he ate old boy's mom.
Yeah, his grandmother.
That's the only thing that I got out of him talking regular, is that's the moment it happened and they didn't show it.
But also too, remember, mom came from the town all busted and bleeding. She walked her ass all the way from the city into that little homestead and placed her hand on the window. So did she activate him or something, or you know what I'm saying? Because right after that, the motherfucker got out the car and it was just fine.
I don't know. I feel like he might have even been before. I'm with you on that. Like, when did it start and when did it stop? Because he was supposed to be like the silent one. Like, you just don't know when it happened. We just know the one lady's house they went to. Cannot think of her name. When she was the first one, was like something ain't right with him.
Yeah,
like it ain't about his autism. It's something different. She mentioned it off immediately. So I'm wondering if he was always like that.
Yeah,
I was clearly it's scary and eerie is two things. I do not like eerie. The eerie feeling is what I do not like. Scary, I can handle being scared, but eerie, I can't shake that as easy as I do scared. So this completely disturbed me, especially that goat scene and just how it was directed, how they was just peeking over his shoulder a little bit. The director's ill with it.
Yeah,
and how real quick before I go to ratings, the part at the end when she goes, you said you when you hit her with the car, you said you always loved me. Is that insinuating that they was fucking around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the fact that she was eating the sun walking up the street.
Yeah.
She was eating the sun?
Yeah.
When she was walking and she was just doing this, she was ripping it from his head and she was eating the sun.
I didn't realize that until
I had rewound it so that I could make sure.
Yeah.
I hit rewind to make sure it was what I saw. So she's eating him.
She eating the contents of his head like some popcorn.
Yeah, she was just pulling him and eating and looking at him. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
That is what I saw. Okay. Make sure.
Hey, man, and then nah. I'll say I would never watch this again. But we're gonna go to ratings. Dre, any parts that you liked about it that you want to talk about, man? Because I need to get this out of my life.
Y'all did cover the big ones, and just like you were saying, this scene right here with the goat was a crazy one because not only did they build the suspense for it, her reaction to what happened showed how serious that situation is for them. That now it's about to pass on. We're done for, and my baby's done for, and I'm not about to put them through that. So everybody's out. Like, man.
Yeah, man. That
crazy.
Was, Shout out to that actress.
Yeah.
She was crying. It was breaking my. Hey, man, I don't like being provoked. I don't like. I know that's what it was meant to do, but I don't like when it's like this,
being
man.
provoked.
Man, this is like it's like a nigga poking you in your head. Yeah, your mama ain't shit, you little bitch ass nigga. You ain't shit. It makes you wanna like, man. We gonna go to ratings. Let me get this. Let me bury this out of my life, nigga. So let's get some ratings. I'm gonna go to Doc first. Doc, what you give this from 1 to 10 fires?
So I liked it was directed. It was a bit slow, me, and these subtitles are just never gonna. Good thing is I kind of finished, so I was able to not always watch it. I have to give it like a 7.
7.
Not high on my list of movies that I would ever watch out of like for enjoyment, but I do like the concept and the way some of the ways it was executed.
I will go. Let me go. I'll go next. If we are basing off of the feeling that it gave me, I can't do that because there's other movies that made me feel that way. As far as the story and the concept, I did like both of those. A bit confused at some parts, and that ending was a little weird with all the kids getting together and they just had like a little a chalk party and they were slapping each other, and he went up and slapped the girl up.
Real quick, what had you confused about that?
Why some of them were they spent the night in the school. Some of them was telling them be quiet. Other ones was kind of reacting like it wasn't in them, so they was kind of stuck there. And then like the fat dude ended up being reborn as a kid and then kind of walk off into the distance. I was confused about what was happening here. Like, is this like a ritual? And you know what? The character, fuck that character. And you know, that's a good thing for me because he literally started all this shit. He did not have to go to his ex-wife's crib to get the kids. You didn't have to go to the kids.
Real quick,
you
though.
literally brought the shit to the front door.
If you think about it, though, so remember it was the boy. So they moved to that plot of land. When they moved to that plot of land, between them moving there, the kid, the oldest, Uriel, he got sick. Then he got possessed. But what I think they didn't really explain it. They kind of hinted at it, but then they kind of said it at the end. The voice, like he got possessed too, because he was like, "Yeah, I was hearing them voices. The voices told me to go kill the executioner."
The executioner.
Yeah.
It's actually, if we're gonna be real, it's Ruiz, I think was his name's fault, who just wouldn't. They're trying to get my land, and I have to do it myself. That's really who started it. Instead of just going back and getting the professionals that they claimed they had, he was like, "No, I'm gonna do it myself." Who brought it in?
Yeah.
Lost the body, and everything went to hell from there. No pun intended.
He was like, he was like, "Man, y'all ain't come check on this motherfucker," and they didn't call the police like a year ago, and this motherfucker's been like this whole time. He was in there. He was mad at them niggas. He was like, "Hey man, don't get arrested."
Now they did say probably the most interesting line to me in the entire movie is the church is dead.
Yeah.
Like, don't know what we're gonna do because church is dead. So if they don't get it, then you do what you do. I was like, oh okay.
Hey, and then dude was like, dude went over next door. Was like, "Man, fuck it, I'm gonna just get this thing out of here." But the whole thing, if you killed him, and you know what, I did like how the demon was not always violent in every situation. Like that demon just wanted to chill in bed. Man.
It leaves the violence to you. You said chill and be gross because that was just gross.
Yeah, that was the demon was cool with being here and okay, I'm here. I'm staying here. So hey, I'm gonna have to give it. I'm gonna have to get it a high 8. It was almost a 9 if I wasn't confused. I'm still confused, even though Bobby, you said all that. I'm gonna give it a high 8. I thought it was great, but it was so great that I never want to see this movie ever again. So, Dre, what's up, man?
From what I was able to still see of it, I'll give it a 7.5 because the eerie feeling
is a half fire, my name. Come on, man.
All right, then we'll go 7 then.
All right.
Yeah, the eerie feeling, the way it was directed, the way the scenes played out, it was pretty crazy.
I wasn't bored at any point either, which I thought that was dope as hell too, because I wanted to know like that the suspense that's being built. I wanted to know how this works and how it and what's going on, who started it, and then hey, you know what? That's something I hate about scary movies. Why did dude? She said the only way to kill him is by using this. And this nigga went to go look for an axe.
Hard-headed. Hard-headed.
They think they can do whatever they want.
And the fact that he was hard-headed the whole movie is not that surprising.
Yeah. Hey, Santo, from what you've seen, grade it off of what you've seen, nigga, and what you heard here. A tooth?
2 fires.
He said he couldn't finish it.
I thought he said 2 tooths. Like, I was gonna say
no, 2 fires. It's not, the story wasn't original. Like when I watch something and it reminds me of something else, it's automatically like you automatically coming out the penalty box before you even in the game. You know what I'm saying? So you got to work your way up from that.
I don't think it was like those other movies, but go ahead.
I do. I'm tired of seeing demons jumping around from person to person.
I'm tired of seeing demons, nigga. I thought last week I asked you on the show, "Are you tired of demons?" And you said no, nigga.
Not in anime.
Oh yeah.
I said I'm tired of seeing demons jumping from person to person. I didn't say I was tired of seeing demons.
Anyway, man. Hey, let me tell y'all something, man. So there was this comic. Let me tell y'all something. We read a comic also called "The Seasons Have Teeth." Y'all want to see? Look at the cover of this. pretty dope artwork. Look, but I don't know if you notice the front is bent up a little bit from throwing this across the room. Fuck
Why
that
don't
book.
you take care of the book, sir? Don't do
Fuck that book. That's
Why?
the second time I threw it. Cause fuck out of here. Artwork gorgeous. But I'm
Artwork
gonna tell
was
you,
phenomenal.
yes, absolutely. I love the artwork. And the concept dope as hell. But why am I seeing nothing happening? I expected, and this is my fault sometimes, I expected the kaijus to enter. Okay, so real quick, let me tell you. The book is about how can I break this down? So human nature has evolved itself into kaiju mother nature things that go by all the seasons: autumn, spring, winter.
Human nature hasn't evolved.
Summer.
Nature evolved.
Okay, yeah, my bad. Yeah, meant to say nature. Mother nature has evolved into how the planet is being done. It developed some things to protect itself and these monsters from the motherfuckers that's fucking with it. And this is a motherfucker that talks to himself, talks to his wife, and talks to himself. He's a photographer, and it's told through the eyes of him. I was mad because I didn't see action. Like, I'm not saying I had to have action, but this concept is so dope. I think it went to waste by not having action. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Doc, what you think?
I can see where you would want, especially with like winter and summer.
Yeah.
Considering the way they made them.
And the way they look.
Yeah. Hell, even all of them, because fall was supposed to be, the way they described it was like if you wake it up, it's about to rain hell and high water. And you don't get to see any of it, but it alludes to it. It's like they say it's crazy or stuff happens or the military wouldn't even let you get near them, but you don't see any. And I think it's because you're through the lens of this main character.
Yeah.
If they would have done it through the lens of like everybody, then you might actually see something from them all, especially Summer, because Summer just out here burning shit.
Yeah, so, and then that other photographer got fucked up. Dre,
Yeah,
my bad.
He definitely did.
Dre, what'd you think?
Yeah, this shit was terrible. This was about a man and his Canon camera that happened to have monsters around.
Go dead, Doc.
I felt like it's like they had two different stories they tried to tell at one time. You had the redemption of him feeling like shit because he basically photographed his wife dying and didn't actually live in the moment with her. And then you have what's happening with the seasons, and they could have been two completely different graphic novels. And they tried to put them together, and it's not that they didn't work, because I see what they're metaphorically creating, but it doesn't work because you're waiting for one thing and you never get it.
Yeah, and I was just about to say that the concept set you up. Like, y'all, this for me is a failed concept, not because it's bad, but because I feel like y'all didn't utilize it personally with me. Santo, did you get around to reading it?
Nah. I'm
Bobby.
glad I didn't.
Bobby. Okay, well, I don't know if he did either. But yeah, I think that it dropped the ball. Did you read this?
No, I did not.
Okay.
In a way, though, it kind of went meta because at the end, the picture he takes of winter, which is hazy, and it says like, "I hope they understood where I was trying to go," is almost like the writer saying, "I hope they understood what I was trying to get at." We didn't. But
yeah, I did catch that.
I think that was why that ended that way. Like, I hope they understand where I'm going with it. Nah, bro, we didn't. So help us out. Your artistry is beautiful, though.
Yeah, artwork crazy. So Doc, yeah, give me a number. How many fires you gonna give it?
I'm literally only giving it as an artist to an artist and giving it a 4 because it's beautiful to look at, but story it missed its own mark, which is very hard to do because you created it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a throw across the room like I just did. Yeah.
Can I give it a rating even though I didn't read it?
Go ahead, man.
I want to give it 3 dog booty scoots across the carpet.
I'm pretty sure that don't feel good. Hey, since we got that out the way, since I threw that off, I got my aggression off. Let's get to scrapping. So there's a scrap today that's going down, man. Let's get it out. Let's get this out the way. Sucka MC is the war today for the World War Championship. Santo, if you would be so kind to put that in the camera, sir, champion, sir, please.
For what it's in the glass case right now.
Oh, okay, yeah, like Jordans, you got it in Jordan.
It's refrigerated and everything.
So
refrigerated.
So the champion and the number 1 contender right here, Shang Sun, and Ref. There goes our Ref. So check this out.
I read the book.
Good rocks.
I read the book.
You read the book? You liked it?
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Get it out.
So y'all see that thing?
No. With a hard no. No.
And glistening. I almost put the John Cena spinner on here, but I said, nah, I'm gonna leave it. I said I'm gonna leave it alone.
Hey, you got the Stone. You remember how Stone Cold changed the belt? He had his own.
Everybody
belt.
used to change that.
Everybody changed the belt. That's what made it great.
Hey, I was just showing my girl where when The Rock was on that bridge fishing and Stone Cold pulled up and the niggas got the scrap in. I was just showing my girl.
And he threw him off.
He came back to the studio wet and mad.
The title of the war today is Sucka MC. Sucka MC should call me Sire. Sucka MC, Sucka main character. The main characters that are on display today is my man's favorite, Shang Zun Zhu, Ichigo. Oh, rocking the Ichigo today. He's running with my man Ichigo. He's saying he ain't no sucker. But who is a sucker, he thinks is this guy right here. Santo running with Luffy from One Piece. Ichigo from Bleach, Luffy from One Piece. And he's saying, hey, Luffy nowhere near a sucker. It's Ichigo who's the sucker.
Never been. Luffy is like the furthest thing from a sucker.
Okay, so what we gonna do right now? Hey, could you put yourself in the ring? Put yourself in the ring. Yeah.
Hold on,
Hey, she's scrapping it. You don't want none of that.
Hold on, let me edit this real quick because now I gotta add one more.
Yeah, so they're gonna be boxing in a second right now. I'm gonna see who's gonna push who. Hey, usually my fights, when somebody push me, I punch them in their mouth. I was famous for that. You push me, they expect a pushback, but I just bomb on them. You know what I'm saying? That's what my thing.
Or somebody pushed you.
Yeah,
to get it popping.
Ichigo is actually a simp for real.
There we go. Ding, ding, ding.
You know, he's super emotional, especially when you get to talking about Orihime or Rukia. Only thing you got to do is really mention their names, and he gonna get to acting like a bitch.
I'm talking about somebody getting mad. This nigga Luffy gets mad about every fucking thing. You say anything about his squad, he get pissed off.
Like what?
Yeah, he's still selfish as fuck, and only claims that he's going to be the king of the pirates.
Like what? Example, please.
Please. Hold on.
But no, he cut me off. So now I want the example.
Wait. We gotta run this.
Yeah, but he cut me off. I was in the middle of saying something. Okay. But now he just made it clean. And I would like an example.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, Rob.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm here. So I did catch the straight cut off, and then Santo did do he got his cut off too.
Yeah, but you're supposed to separate them. You're not supposed to get the elbow.
So he cut me off. So now I'm proposing a question. I would like an example of every time that Luffy gets mad at everything for no reason, because Luffy wasn't even mad at Kaido when they were scrapping. So let's get that.
What are you talking about?
Okay, real quick, Santo, can you explain real quick what you're referring to?
So Luffy, if you remember when Luffy went Gear 5. Yeah, the transformation. Luffy went Gear 5. That fight became fun to him. Luffy laughed that entire fight. Kaido said, yeah, this is the Luffy that I wanted to scrap. I'm mad that CP0 nigga got you out the way in the first place because he wanted a real scrap. Luffy went Gear 5, laughed that entire scrap nigga and beat the nigga and was laughing afterwards. Luffy is not a serious nigga. Luffy don't get mad a whole bunch. Luffy protects his people. It's a difference. If you ask for Luffy's help, he's gonna come and save you, but you have to ask for his help.
He called an objection. Are we gonna overrule it? We gonna sustain it? I'll sustain it.
I have examples. I have examples.
Okay,
Robin
so
hold on.
Let Drake go.
My objection, because you're bringing up the fact that when he changed to I didn't update this layout. My fault. You're bringing up the fact that when he changed to Gear 5 to try to use that
even
as the
before
fact
Gear
that he
5.
never gets
Hold
mad.
on.
Before Gear 5, when Luffy thought Kaido blasted his whole team on that mountain, Luffy was so mad at this nigga that he started scrapping them, knocking buildings and shit over.
Are you talking about when he thought he killed his
civilians on the ground?
Hold on.
Trying to get away
Oh, we're gonna have to mute my man. I ain't wanna have to do this. Go ahead, Dre.
So you can talk about you can try to use the transformation to say he don't get mad, but that's completely false. Because when Luffy thought Kaido blasted his people on that mountain, Luffy immediately went at him, and there was still innocent people down there as they were fighting. So they was about to get fucked up by dropping buildings and all kinds of shit because Luffy went at Kaido that quick because he was pissed off.
You talking about when he thought Kaido killed his crew? We were talking about somebody killing your crew, bro. So when you say Luffy always gets mad, how do you say he always gets mad and then move to an extreme? That's on the hold on. I'll let you go.
Hold on, Dre.
So mute him. So how you gonna say Luffy always gets mad and then go from a 0 to 10 and you go from Luffy's entire crew getting killed? That's not Luffy always getting mad. That's something that every character is gonna snap for when their entire crew getting mad or entire crew getting killed. I'm asking for an example of Luffy always getting mad. Because when Luffy get ready to go to the scraps, bro, he don't be mad. It's a couple of times that I remember that Luffy got mad that I don't even think you haven't watched or you haven't experienced. One of them was the Celestial Dragon moment. Luffy got mad at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Because of how them people was getting treated. But that's something that you don't know about. Luffy is not always getting mad. Luffy is one of the most unserious niggas, but he does like to fight. Ichigo, on the other hand, is a simp. And if you mention one of his bitches, he's gonna get mad. And he's gonna get his ass whooped, like what happened with I can't say his name. I just call the nigga you quickly.
I know what you're talking about. So
yeah, I just call the nigga you quickly.
Hold on.
So when he told that nigga, the only reason I'm here is because I brought Orihime to Wakanda or whatever the fuck the name of that place was, and they thought she was a traitor. That nigga Luffy tried to speed blitz that nigga and got his shit blocked with one hand. The nigga Ichigo, yeah, that's what I mean. Ichigo is a real bitch, especially when you mention one of them niggas. Luffy, on the other hand, he don't have no bitch problems, bro. Bitches chasing him. He's not chasing no bitches.
Okay,
that's different with Ukiyoda.
Dre, go ahead and rebuttal.
Yeah, that's different with Ukiyoda because Ukiyoda is a straight up fucking savage. He used her to get to Ichigo, and Ichigo already knows that this dude is a problem. He was number 4, so he's among the top 5 espadas that are just damn near beyond captain level. So he knew Ukiyoda was a problem, and he needed to save Orihime because this nigga could have killed her, killed anybody he really fucking wanted to.
Right, but he used her as bait.
Equivalent to Luffy thinking that Kaido killed his folks because
he used her as bait.
Hold on.
I'm gonna give y'all 10. I'm gonna give y'all 10 minutes. Round 1. I just want to reiterate real quick. Round 1 is I got an echo. Who is that?
Let me try. Let me see if it's me.
Echo. It is you. So just to reiterate, so that we all know here, the criteria of the first round. This is why his MC is a sucker. So each one of them has to say this is why he's a sucker. So I'm hearing that. I do want to ask, what does Luffy being mad have to do with being a sucker or not?
Nothing.
As the judge, I'm saying.
That was just my rebuttal to that. He does get mad when people. He does get mad when people fuck with his crew. I mean, he's gotten mad over Zoro. He's gotten mad over Sanji. trying to help Sanji out in his little fight with a nigga that was dressed as an armored clock. But Sanji didn't want him to interfere and shit. So that was just my rebuttal to that. If you fuck with Luffy's crew, he is going to have a problem and he is going to have an attitude.
But that's not him being overly emotional.
That was just my rebuttal to that. That wasn't my actual reason why he was a sucker.
Okay, got you.
So if I wanted to say Luffy was a sucker, I'd be like, all right, so we got Oda, who did a interview, said Luffy's Brazilian, which kind of makes him somewhat what? Natively black, light-skinned black culture, pretty much.
I would say so.
Yeah. And his first name is Monkey? The nigga can't swim. You see this nigga at manga panels eating chicken legs, nigga, with drumsticks. Hey, that sounds like a suck ass fucking character to me. A black nigga being called a monkey for 27 years.
I just want to throw my cap.
Okay, so
for those that don't know,
I got it.
Each person. Let me explain, sir. I want to explain to those may watch this later. Those that have that, we each have one. They each have one cap card, and he is using his one right now. Is that finally throwing it in?
Yeah,
Santo?
because
okay.
Luffy's eating a lot of things. So he's talking about Luffy be eating. So I'm gonna just say this. For one, I've never seen the chicken in one piece. I've never seen the chicken in one piece. So when Luffy be eating a lot of shit, they have a lot of different animals in the One Piece world. But Luffy's never once had fried chicken, and they refer to it as fried chicken. So if you're saying Luffy's been eating chicken on some stereotypical shit, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see a skin or a scene showing that relating to Luffy eating fried chicken and not just a big drumstick or whatever animal they killed, because that's what Luffy does when he in the jungle. All of them animals that people can't kill, Luffy knocks them out. He don't even use weapon. He knocks them out and he kills them and he cooks them and he eats them.
Okay,
it's not no fried chicken.
So when a cap card is called, the opposing player has to show proof of what they say is being called on. What are you saying the cap is called on, Santo? That
Luffy eats fried chicken.
Okay.
Luffy and secondly, his name's Monkey D. Luffy because he's based on the Monkey God, Monkey King, Sun.
Based on
Sun Wukong. They're all based on Sun Wukong, nigga. Every single one of them. And Luffy is too. He's heavily he's Luffy, and if we're talking monkey, if we're talking monkey in regards to cooning, Luffy doesn't coon. Luffy does not coon. Luffy's actually not even a hero, and he's not moved by trying to save people or save shit, unlike Ichigo. You know what I'm saying? It's about the well-being of his crew. Everybody in the world knows Ichigo. Nobody in the world knows or everybody in the world knows Luffy. Nobody in the world knows Ichigo. If they're not Aaron Carr or in the Soul Society, everybody knows Luffy.
Exactly. The people that are the biggest threats know Ichigo and the problem he's gonna be when they show up trying to take over Serete, Soul Society, whatever it is.
I got
going to be the one.
Okay, real quick.
Hold on. I got to call pause.
Can I rebuttal that?
I got to call pause before we move on.
No. I want to do something, but go ahead.
Hold on. So there was a cap card played, and we got to show proof. So Dre, are you trying to get that proof right now?
Here, I had found.
Good call, Rox.
I had found one scan.
That
looked like a giant. That looked like a giant fucking drumstick to me.
That's not chicken.
Hold on. Let me go to the judges real quick. Hold on. This is a cap card being proved. Judges, does that look like chicken to you?
But remember what I said. I said, show me a scan of something referring to him eating fried chicken. That's not a chicken.
So it's clearly meat, but fried chicken necessarily no.
Yeah.
Bobby.
So
it is meat though.
Yeah, Luffy eats meat. He eats meat. Pause. He eats meat. You know what I'm saying? But I've never once seen Luffy saying, "Oh, fried chicken." Hold on, saying, "Look at Luffy eating this fried chicken."
I'm talking about everything that looks like drumsticks.
It's
like
never
that
happened.
motherfucker be eating chicken.
Okay,
that's
Bobby.
The leg of an animal.
Santo, hold on, Bobby, go ahead.
Yeah, based off this scan, I would say it's not definitive that it is chicken.
Okay, I'm gonna have to agree. That would be unanimous on my end.
Well, we can leave the chicken part then because the other two still stay.
So real quick,
leaving the chicken part because niggas do cap cards your ass.
Real quick, a minute. I'm gonna give you each a minute. Tell me why his dude's a sucker. I need you to take that minute to berate this motherfucker. I'm going. Go ahead.
There was a fight between him and Kenpachi, right? Kenpachi showed up. The nigga Ichigo was scared than a motherfucker. He was scared. He was shitting bricks. Do you know how in anime and comic books works when they see a nigga that they scared of and they envision themselves getting killed before the shit happened? Ichigo actually did that. He seen Kenpachi and he envisioned himself getting killed because he was so scared of this nigga. There's never been a time that Luffy's ever been scared of anybody or anything in that fucking world, whether it be an admiral, whether it be an animal, whether it be a sea king. We're talking about the most feared shit. Luffy tames that. So this nigga showed fear. You know what I'm saying? Which is something that an MC should never have. An MC should never be scared of shit. He showed fear. He's emotional over bitches. Luffy don't give a fuck about no bitches. Anybody outside of his crew is pretty much they're expendable. I guess that's the word that I'm looking for. Anybody outside of his crew is pretty much expendable.
Your minute's up.
Go ahead, Dre. Your minute starts now. Go ahead, bro.
All right, so Luffy, as a devil fruit user, completely loses the ability to swim. He can't even struggle in the water to try to save himself. Throwback to Big Mom, recent fight. She fell in the water. She couldn't even try to keep herself afloat. 90% of Luffy's fights are against stationary fucking targets. This motherfucker throws punches in front of him, and these motherfuckers are a bunch of heavyweights, and he ain't fighting nobody that's as much of a threat as the people that come to Soul Society and try to fuck their shit up. A lot of these motherfuckers just big, bulky motherfuckers just trying to go toe-to-toe with him or do some stupid shit like use hard body and take a punch from him. So he gets easy dubs that way. Also, the whole Gear 5 shit with him being able to touch shit and it's rubber and all the playing around and stuff, that shit is actually weak as fuck. And the only thing that he really did out of that form was throw a big ass punch from blowing his fist up.
Your minute's up.
And
Minute's up,
throw
sir.
some lightning.
Your minute's up, sir.
Okay.
Can I get my rebuttal?
No. That's the end.
I can't get my because he lied. He lied in there.
So I got. So as a rep,
we want to do 30-second rebuttal each.
So
Hold on,
go ahead, go ahead, Santo.
And I actually got pictures of the shit that he was lying about because I knew he was going to bring it up. There's an entire arc of Luffy fighting underwater in the Fishman Island arc, and he actually did a red rock underwater when he fought Arlong and rocks, and I believe I knew the red rock wasn't. Nigga, so I thought when any part of his body, and I got a picture of it. Let me bring it.
I said if he falls in the water, that's why I referenced.
He was in the water, nigga. He was in ocean.
She wasn't in a bubble when she fell in the water.
I'm finna bring it up.
Please show scan.
I'm bringing it up. Hold on.
Well,
I know what he's talking about though. Like, please show scan.
Please show scan.
I'm looking.
Yeah, because I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, that'll make a difference in what I'm hearing.
Please show scan.
Please show scan.
Okay, hold on. Boom. Here go one of them. Let me bring this up, and then I'm gonna bring up the other one. Let me make this big.
Pause.
Yeah, right.
Come on, man. Let me see the scan, buddy. Y'all should have y'all scans ready, man.
I got it.
Hey, calm down.
I just got to figure out how to work this shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Calm down, Judge.
Hey, ref, you just a ref.
Hey, listen, I don't want to throw you out.
Hey, we not in it.
Hey, calm down before you get mad.
Hey,
chill out.
I'll get a mutiny going and we'll get you out. We'll out of here, nigga.
Hey, chill out, Saitama.
No, man, I was what?
I don't need nobody defending me.
Okay, there I was.
That's a picture of actually Luffy scrapping Arlong underwater. As you can see, this little bubble here, Luffy's entire body is outside this little bubble. But that little bubble was part of what they put him in to survive underwater, but he actually scrapped outside of that. Now
I'm gonna ask, hold on, sir. I'm gonna ask the ref, is that true, sir? Was he inside or outside the bubble?
So he was inside, but when he used the red rock, it was outside of it to hit him.
Okay.
So
I'm bringing that up.
Go ahead, Bobby.
I need a clarification. So
I'm confused.
Yeah. So
okay.
So yeah, because somebody explained to me what with the red rock, the bubble. Yeah, because I'm not. Yeah, I haven't seen all 7,000 million.
Okay. So real quick, Santo, are you saying that? I mean, Dre, are you saying that he can't fight underwater?
Well, as far as him using the bubble, that's protection. He can't fight in the water without that at all.
And Santo, you're saying that he can?
Yeah, and I'm showing another picture. Hold on. Oh shit, I
Okay, so
changed
this is
the
what
shit.
the picture is for, judges. That we're trying to come down to a point that he said he lied. Santo said
It's
he
more of a
lied, and he's
rebuttal.
showing. Yeah. So so according to Rox, is he showing us that he fought him underwater?
So he did fight underwater. Technically underwater.
No, let
He
me
used
show
the
what
bubble.
I'm talking about. Why I reference Big Mom.
I know. So he used an attack where he had to actually use his arms outside of the bubble. So as you can see in that picture right there on the right, his arms go outside the bubble to actually do this attack.
Right.
Okay.
But look, but
So
not only
technically
that,
he's
but
not
hold on, but let
underwater.
me finish.
Exactly.
So
he's
not
not.
only that, but when he used Red Rock, not only is his arm and outside that bubble, but it's on fire underwater.
So
This is the other
the
picture.
so you're saying that not that he can't, but he did. Is that what we're saying?
Exactly.
Great.
No,
great,
because
Bobby.
this is not what I'm talking about. I didn't say any part of him touches water. I'm quoting Arlong, the nigga with the sword nose, who said devil fruit makes devil fruit users completely lose their ability to struggle or swim.
Mhm.
Meaning they touch the water, like if their whole body goes in the water, they're done. He's in the water with protection.
It's not their whole body. First of all, that's another lie. It's any part of their
That's
body.
not a lie.
You can put C prism cuffs on them and they're gonna get weak. And Luffy's also escaped out of C prism. So when we're talking about niggas with the most determination, it's supposed to be their weakness and they overcome it every time.
Right here, Big Mom.
That's not
Ball.
Luffy, bro.
I didn't say Luffy. I said devil fruit users.
You did
Luffy
say
is
that.
a devil fruit user.
But we
Big
seen him
Mom.
do a Red Rock underwater though.
I'm not talking about him doing a
seen
move
him do a
underwater
Red Rock
out of a
underwater,
fucking
though.
bubble. I'm talking about Luffy. If he's
Red
in the
Rock
water,
wasn't
he's
in the
done.
bubble.
Hold on. One at a time.
So
Go ahead,
right
Dre.
here. Damn, that splash was long as fuck. But basically, they knock Big Mom off of that cliff. She falls in the water, and she goes
But what does
straight.
that have to do with Luffy, bro?
She goes straight to nigga. I just said Luffy's a devil fruit user. If he ends up in a situation like this,
But that's
he's
not
done
Luffy.
So hold on. So just
He's
so
done
we can
for.
get this, taken care of, Dre, can you pull up real quick Luffy underwater?
And I would like, to
Luffy
say,
underwater. Hold on.
yeah, I would like to say that, yeah, that's true. Devil fruit users, they can't be in water. You know what I'm saying? That's true. But when it comes to a life or death situation, that it's supposed to be a devil fruit user's vulnerability, Luffy overcomes that in times of dire need. So yeah, we can talk about devil fruit users.
That's also cap.
We can
Because in a
talk
fight with
about
Arlong, he did
talking
not
about-
overcome that. He
See,
needed
but
his
y'all-
people
but
to
look,
free him while
yeah,
he was holding his
hey,
head
Con, I
above
was
water.
gonna say that
Hold
too,
on.
but y'all just gonna let the nigga cut me off?
Hold on.
No.
Y'all just gonna let
no,
the
no,
nigga cut me off?
I was stopping him. I was stopping
All
him.
right, so I
Hey.
would appreciate the same respect then. In times of dire situations, Luffy overcomes his invulnerabilities, underwater or not, nigga, and that's what makes him a Yonko. He can do shit that other devil fruit users can't do. There's all kind of devil fruit users in that world. Blackbeard is a devil fruit user. He's one of the most feared niggas in that entire world, but he can't do the shit that Luffy can do.
Okay,
Nigga,
Dre, you got a rebuttal for that?
Yeah, because he didn't overcome being in the water in that fight with Arlong. His folks needed to go down there and break him out from under the water. And while the motherfucker was holding his head above the water to actually make sure he survived, because that would have been the fucking death of him. He didn't overcome that. They
But
helped
you just seen
him out of that.
how he contradicted himself. Luffy was in the water. Why ain't he dead?
Because I just said somebody was holding his head above water.
But it doesn't. He was weak, right? Devil fruit
It
users
doesn't
weak.
matter if
You
somebody
just showed.
holds his head above water to stop him from drowning.
You just showed Big Mom in
Them
the
helping
water.
him out.
But you just showed Big Mom in the water.
Nobody's
That ain't how
holding
she
Big Mom
died.
above water. She has
But
help.
look, you just
I
showed
can't
Big
hear.
Mom
I
in the
can't
water.
hear.
Straight in there.
Hold on.
Right,
hold on.
because because
Hey,
he's
Rev,
saying
come on, man.
because he's
Hold
saying
on,
some.
hold on.
So his
I
whole
got this. Hold on.
thing
Hold on,
that he's
Santo.
saying is like, oh, water is so detrimental to these niggas. When they fall in it, they die. He just showed a picture of Big Mom in water. She didn't die. That's not how she died. Luffy's been in water. That's not
I
how
didn't
he
say
died.
she was going to
And
die.
now,
I did not say that.
and now
put
that we
words in
got
my
Gear
mouth.
5 Luffy, who can transform his environment to rubber, It's the same way that Aokiji can freeze the water, or Aokiji can freeze the water. Luffy can rubberify the water. So that shit doesn't even matter anymore because Luffy
Okay,
can just
hold on, real quick. I'm asking because we haven't did a rebuttal for the other one. Refs, do you guys feel like you heard enough? I mean, judges.
I want something else because we kind of been stuck on the water thing.
Yeah, this is where he's holding his head above water, and they're trying to get him from up under this rock down there. This is not him overcoming that situation. If these motherfuckers wasn't helping him right here, and his head was underwater, it would have been a wrap for him. That's what I'm talking about.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, but it didn't.
Cannot survive that if it comes down to that.
Okay,
you got anything else? You got anything else you think he lied about?
Yeah. So because we haven't did a rebuttal for the other one.
Which one?
Which other one?
So we just did Luffy underwater, but we didn't do the rebuttal for what you said about Ichigo.
Yeah, because he was scared. He was scared shitless when he
said. Yeah, so that's the one. So we got.
He was scared. He was scared shitless.
So we got to give Dre. We got to give Dre his rebuttal.
Oh yeah. Oh, Ichigo was scared because Kenpachi is one of the scariest motherfuckers in Soul Society, but he didn't completely run away from that fight. He kept running because he needed to figure out how the fuck am I going to beat this nigga. And when he actually figured it out, them motherfuckers clashed damn near to death, and Ichigo still came out of that because he figured out I need to learn.
Hey, when Kenpachi left that fight,
he needed to learn how to control his spiritual energy to make sure that he can actually cut Kenpachi first. Once he did that, then his confidence went back up, and then motherfuckers went.
And he lost. His confidence went back up, and he lost the fight.
Well, he lost too, and
he lost the
fight. Kenpachi himself said Ichigo won. He said, "You dummy, you actually won."
But look, Kenpachi walked off. The nigga Ichigo was on the floor bleeding. He was on the floor bleeding, and let's not talk about Kenpachi breaking his shit, nigga. He could barely even talk.
His sword broke too.
But
when he said, "You dummy, you won," his sword fell apart and he fell over bleeding.
But y'all letting this nigga.
Hold on.
There was a part.
I'm doing my rep job.
Hey, ain't no y'all. The ref is supposed to be.
There was a part when Ichigo swung his sword at the nigga Kenpachi, and Kenpachi jabbed his shit through Ichigo's sword and stabbed him in the chest. And then we not gonna talk about what's his name when he did the one finger blow by Ikuya when he used his motherfucking Bankai on the nigga and one finger put a hole in his motherfucking chest with one finger. Ichigo's been defeated countless times. These niggas be actually killing him. Ichigo's died.
Ichigo versus people that are.
Oh yes or no? Has Ichigo died?
Plenty of times. That's what makes him such a good character.
That's crazy.
Because that's part of his power.
That's sucker shit. The niggas died plenty of times.
Yeah, and he's fucking hollow and he stands up from that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all need to listen to the ref, man. When y'all hear
Kenpachi let him hit him.
So I'm gonna clear some stuff up.
Hey, you better start throwing some checks, nigga, or something.
Oh yeah, no, I'm about to. I got this, Judge. All right,
hey, come on,
fellas. Man. So I want to do something for you, you judges, because something that was said, and I want to make sure it was
scary shit. Niggas,
hold on.
Hey. This judge wants you to share the snacks, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, he made me pull these out. I
swear to God, I was like, let me get some puffs.
This one needs to share the snacks. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so first off, I want to make sure that judge that you guys heard something when they did fight Kenpachi or whatever. It was something where they both did fall out. He was scared, so I want to make sure that was very clear. There was no cap in that. Okay. Also, I want to make sure that I needed a rebuttal from Dre. I think something on Ichigo dying because I think you guys kind of got disordered on that. Dre, can you elaborate? Hold on? I got this, Santo. Young Dreadhead, I got this. Dre, can you please, Mr. Fresh Cut, can you please go ahead and elaborate on these deaths, these accused deaths?
Yeah, so
you don't even gotta elaborate. Hold on. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
But hold on. I'm just saying. I want to ask.
But you just said
he gotta elaborate on something that he's already admitted
to.
Hold on. The elaboration is unnecessary. It's irrelevant. We've already established that Ichigo has died plenty of times.
Hold on.
How he died don't matter, bro. I just want to see the relevance in that.
Hold on. So the relevance is.
Let me jump in here. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Dre, do you disagree with him
that he died? No. That was, like I said, that was early.
I don't see the relevance in that.
Hold on. So
explaining how he died, he said
no. I didn't say that. I said, do you want to talk about these deaths? Because this is something you brought up. So I'm letting him get it. Hold on. Hey, hold on. You're not battling me. All right.
I'm just saying.
Hold on. Well, I'm just saying. So listen. So
Hey,
weak
we
as
always
hell,
see
bro.
we always see the players arguing with the refs, nigga. That's how it
But
goes,
that's
nigga.
weak as hell. Y'all
I don't know.
agree with
So
me?
it's not
That's
weak. It's
as
not
hell.
weak. It's not weak as hell to give him a chance to rebuttal. Do you want
No,
your chance to rebuttal when
You
you say
told
something?
him to elaborate on the deaths, bro.
That's like him not. That's like him not giving you a chance to rebuttal on the swimming.
He's
Hey,
already
judges, what y'all think
agreed.
about this decision? Let's make a decision.
No,
real
it's
quick.
not. Ain't no decision. That's as a ref. I'm letting him give him a chance.
No,
That's
but there is, nigga. Hey, but we the jury though, nigga.
Hold on.
So
he
that you
said-
got it. So that's like me letting Dre say, okay, he can't swim, and then not giving Santo a chance to explain that.
Yeah, but
If I agree to it, but if I say yeah,
You did agree to it though.
Hold on.
Did you not agree to it?
If we agree that it's pointless to agree to elaborate on something he agreed on, then we can move on.
I was going to address that. I was going to address that, Quack. But look, we talking about shit that Dre don't even know about, my nigga. So don't be putting shit in the chat that he don't know about. Because we talking about shit that he don't know about.
First of all, I agree,
and I got a rebuttal.
I got a question.
Hold on,
right here.
Hold on.
Ichigo died against people that were 10 times stronger
let's do
than
this.
him at
Let's
this
do
time.
this. Let's do this then.
No, hold on. Bobby,
let's do
Bobby's judge. Bobby's judge.
Bob,
He has a question. Go.
Bob, you want to
Please,
do you guys want to hear about the deaths, or just want to go that nigga died?
It doesn't matter.
If they're agreeing, I don't want to hear about it.
Well, hold on. So I see that, yeah, Dre did agree, but he was getting ready to say something in context to the deaths. I think I see what you're saying, Santo. He did agree, but so there's no relevance. But if there are some nuances, I would like to hear them. Because for me as a novice, I want to get as much as I can.
Do your
Because
thing.
you know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying?
Do your thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
go ahead, real quick.
In order to what he referenced when he first ran into the Soul Reapers, yeah, Byakuya took him out because they were worlds fucking stronger than he was at the time. And throughout the series, Ichigo has died technically, but he also has the power of a hollow, so he still gets up from that. He still gets up and he fights again from that. Not always in control, but he fucks shit up.
There you go. Okay.
Okay.
So round one's closed, and two, I want to know what type of we got less time now. So I want to know what type of people, based on you are who you fight, and based on y'all villains, we can kind of tell if he fighting some bitches or not.
We gonna skip the power set.
No, that power set's third. That power set's third.
Okay.
We could go to that.
Yeah, let's do power
that
set.
what
I want to hear Ichigo's moves.
Oh no, yeah. So Dre, you're gonna go first this time because Santo did go first the last time.
Thank you.
I want to hear Ichigo's moves.
So Ichigo's power set consists of Soul Reaper powers, Hollow powers.
What's Soul Reaper powers? Explain it, please.
Basically, being a Soul Reaper is what allows him to use Bankai to power up his spiritual pressure and things like that. His Shikai, which is his sword that he carries around.
That ain't me, right?
Huh?
That ain't me, right? I'm good.
What are you talking about?
What, nigga?
I lost Dre. I didn't hear what he said.
Oh, he didn't hear him.
That was just you. What
Yeah,
what
go
was the
ahead,
last
Dre.
question
Go
you
ahead,
heard?
Dre. Go ahead. Continue, please.
All right. So the Shikai, which is the sword that he carries around, allows him to use very specific moves from that blade. His main move, as far as a long range move, or he can use it close range, is the Getsuga Tensho.
Is it strong?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Let's move forward to
city block. How if you use it on somebody, is it taking out a city block, a couple states? How powerful is it?
Good question.
That is a good question. I would say
I was gonna get Santo a chance to rebuttal. So can you please wait, Judge?
I'm still gonna get my rebuttal.
Man,
yeah,
I gotta ask the right questions, man, so we can be informed.
That was a good question.
I would say he could level a city with Getsuga Tensho.
A city, okay.
If we go to his new one in 1,000-Year Blood War, Getsuga Jujisho, that man could probably wipe out an entire country based on the size of that explosion and how much power was actually behind that.
Probably.
Ichigo's durability is fucking crazy as far as 1,000-Year Blood War goes. We're gonna talk about Candace.
How much time this nigga gonna get?
I'll give him 2 minutes. We're gonna do 2 minutes.
So Candace, the lightning chick, tried to hit Ichigo with some lightning, and the dude behind her, Lampert, said, "Hey, one or two 1 or 2 shots with a 5 gigajoule move isn't going to do nothing to him. Like, it's not going to kill him. For reference, 5 gigajoules is 2,632,000 degrees Celsius. Which, whoa, hold on.
Leave it down here. Leave it down here.
And just for reference, lightning by itself is 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which is only 27,000 degrees Celsius.
I like what you did there. Let me write
So
that down.
yeah, that
You got
that
15 seconds, Dre.
durability is fucking
That's a good
insane.
stat. That's a good stat.
I know what you're about to say though.
Yeah, it's a good stat. It's a great stat.
All right, that's time. Go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead.
yeah.
So what was that stat about how hot lightning was?
Yo, 2 minutes starting out, Santo.
50,000 degrees
Well,
Fahrenheit.
Okay, Luffy's impervious to lightning. He grabs it, so it doesn't
he's
matter.
rough. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how hot Celsius. This nigga talking about this 15 million degrees Celsius. It doesn't matter how motherfucking degrees Celsius it is. Luffy grabs it, throws it back at you, and he can actually use it as a weapon. So
Exactly, which would be
if-
nothing
yeah.
to go based on
So
what I
if we're
just
gonna
said.
talk about,
Thank you for that.
stop
All right,
talking
Dre,
during-
Dre, don't cut him off, Dre.
Hold on.
stop talking
Hold on,
during my
Dre.
time, nigga.
I got you.
Can I get my 5 seconds back?
Yeah, go ahead.
You get
Okay.
it was 10, but
So
go ahead,
if-
get your 10.
If we're talking about power set, bro, Gum Gum Monkey got gum, Gum Gum Bazooka, Gum Gum Lightning, Gum Gum Giant, Gum Gum King Cobra, Gum Gum Jet Gatling, King Kong Gun, Gum Gum Red Rock, Elephant Gun, Red Hawk, Gear 1, Gear 2, Snake Man, Bounce Man, Gear 5. Nigga, we're talking about, and we're not even going to talk about the elements that each one of these transformations have on top of the moves that he has. Ichigo has one move, get to a Tensho. That's the only move that he has. It's the only move that he does. Niggas has blocked it with one hand before. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit the fuck out of here. When Luffy goes Gum Gum Giant, Gum Gum Gatling Gum, Gum Gum Red Hawk, it's not probably wiping out a country. It's wiping out a country, if not more. Nigga, we talking about niggas who's using the Quake fruit and knocking motherfucking holes in reality that can actually cause tsunamis and destroy the world. Nigga, we're talking about damn near planetary shit. If it's cat, let me know.
Got
Rocks,
15 seconds on me.
hey, Rocks could Whitebeard.
I'm not allowed there.
Whitebeard had a Quake fruit that Blackbeard stole from him, and if you use it, it will cause tsunamis across the world because One Piece world is mostly water.
That's it. That's
it will
man.
cause tsunamis and wipe it, level
That's
it.
it, man. Hey, Dre, you got a minute to rebuttal anything he said? You remember?
Yeah, so he named off a bunch of moves that are all just still punches. There's still moves that he has to charge
Hold
up.
on.
He still has to charge it up and let it loose. Bring this punch back, charge it up, let it loose. Bring this punch back, blow it up, let it loose. Hey, let me blow my leg up, let it loose. He gives them different names, but it's still a lot of the same shit.
That's cat.
Ichigo has the Getsuga Tensho as a move that he can use at close range or long range, but he's still a great swordsman and he can go hand to hand, which he has proven a couple times, going into Soul Society and then coming back to Soul Society from Squad Zero when he knocked all them motherfuckers out barehanded.
Ichigo's not even the captain of his own crew, nigga. He's talking about a great source, man. Nigga, Luffy hangs with Zoro, who's damn near arguably one of the best swordsmen in that fucking universe. Hold on, let me make my point.
I got it.
And he's second to Luffy. So all of that swordplay shit, I'm not trying to hear that. Because if one of the greatest swordsmen in the One Piece world can't fuck with Luffy, and he's talking about all of these moves being the same, they're nowhere near the same. Gear 2 has different qualities from Gear 3. Snake Man, all of this shit using armament hockey. I didn't even mention hockey. Armament hockey, observation hockey, where he can see into the future for a few amount of seconds and see what this nigga is gonna do. He's lightning fast. Nigga Kizaru, who moves at the speed of light, he went Gum Gum Giant and caught the nigga. So we all of this lightning play. We talking about skill set.
All right. So hold on. Judges, is there anything you want to be explained from either of these combatants?
I'm
gonna start with Harley. I'm gonna start with Harley, not you.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna say tune for a squat. I ain't gonna pull that out on him.
Harley, anything you would like to hear?
Yeah, what is gear set? I know the Gum Gum.
Go ahead and explain gears for her.
So gear sets he can go Gear 2, which basically he uses to accelerate his blood flow to increase his speed and strength. Now, at this point, we're not even talking lightning fast Gear 4, and we're probably talking Mach 10, which I don't even think Ichigo's fast enough to do that. But coding that with armament hockey makes it faster and stronger.
Real quick, Santo. Was I'm gonna ask you, was Dre right what he said that it's you're naming them, but they're really kind of encapsulated in the one? Am I quoting you right, Dre?
No.
Yeah, because they're all still punch moves. They may have slightly different properties with the hockey and stuff like that, but they're still punch moves. They still run along the line of the same exact thing.
Are they all this? Can you encapsulate them all into one? They're kind of all the same. Is that true?
Some of them are punch moves. A good majority of them punch moves. But he also has like elephant kicks where he coats his foot. He makes his foot giant size, and he doesn't have to charge it up. It's instantaneous. Sometimes he charges it up if he wants to be flashy and funny. He'll just and blow it up, but he doesn't have to do it. It's instantaneous.
Rocks, is that true? I want your expertise here.
Oh yeah, no, he's absolutely right.
Okay.
He definitely uses hands and foot, and he's also used his head before.
Okay.
So he uses his body. And to Dre's point, I've been doing my research. I have seen Ichigo use the hands too.
Now I'm gonna ask a question back to Dre real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that his swordsman skills are on par, because that is relevant? I feel like that's relevant to bring up Zoro, to use the fact that he's a better fighter than him when they fought each other. So with that reference, that's cross-examining. I would like to ask you, would you say that Ichigo's skills would be better than Zoro's?
Yes. As of Ichigo right now, yes. And his power output is way higher than Zoro's. Way higher.
That's cat.
Okay. Real quick, I'm gonna give y'all 2 minutes each. I mean, a minute each. List off your villains and the reason why he got some suck ass villains and he got some suck ass villains. Go, right? Whoever take it first.
So is this a third round?
Yeah, we gonna speed through this motherfucker.
Okay, just to see who goes first. 1 out of 10.
I got a number. We're discussing our villains, like why our villains are relevant to our character,
or vice versa. It could go either way.
You get the pick.
Versa.
You get the pick.
Yeah. So whoever take it first, go ahead. Go.
The only relevant
go ahead,
villain
Santo.
in Bleach is Aizen. Only relevant villain. Rest of them niggas in the Aaron cars and shit be getting knocked off. We got in One Piece some of the most influential villains ever. Not ever, nigga, in anime culture. We got Doflamingo, my nigga. We got Buggy the Clown. We got Enel, an actual god, my nigga. Akainu, Arlong, Big Mom, Caesar Clown, Kaido, Blackbeard, fucking Yonko, Rob Lucci, one of the coolest fucking anime characters ever. Orochi in EXO. I know since you were reading the Wano arc,
he has 30.
Okay, sorry.
So EXO, since you were reading the Wano arc, you know how dirty and scurvy Orochi was. Kizaru, Aokiji, Kuma, nigga. There's so many characters, and these are actual strong niggas, not just one nigga who can use the I want to just call it a Rubik's Cube, since I can't use the Rubik's Cube. We got so many villains, and these are world-changing villains. Kaido had the power to destroy the entire fucking One Piece planet, nigga, which is 1,000,000 times bigger than the Soul Society the planet. That's
time.
Ichigo's on.
Go ahead, Dre.
All right, so I'm gonna start off with 2 characters: White Ichigo and Zangetsu. Very important to Ichigo's development as a character because they taught him how to control his power and just how to become better as a Soul Reaper. Move on to Grimjaw, probably one of the biggest fucking threats, where Ichigo could barely even harm this dude at first. He lost to Grimmjow twice. They had 3 battles when Ichigo finally won. That's how insanely strong he was, even though a lot of other people weren't fucking with Ichigo at that time. Move on to Ukiura, who's actually stronger than Grimmjow. This is the character we were talking about
How you say his name?
Ukiura.
30 seconds, Dre.
Ukiura.
I'm gonna give you a little bit more time for being interrupted. Go ahead.
So we revisit him,
I'm just trying to learn
in
something.
which
Hey.
these motherfuckers was tearing. It wasn't Saturday. It was the place where fucking hollows live. They were ripping this place apart, and it's hard to say how big that place is because it is a lot of empty space with very few buildings here and there. Lots of explosions, cutting through buildings, fucking each other up. Grounds exploding, buildings exploding. Motherfuckers going through all kinds of shit.
Okay. So can I ask a question, fellas?
Go ahead, Rev.
Can we do like a 30-second, 45-second, or a minute? Who you think is your biggest villain and why in your world? Can we get both?
We'll do
30?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dre.
Who's the biggest villain in against Ichigo? Dre, 30. Knock it out.
Ichigo, they would say Aizen is iconic as the biggest villain, but I would say Ukiura.
Why?
Because it pushed Ichigo to his furthest point he could go during a fight. He didn't have to stop that fight, go train, figure it out. No, he was pushed to the point completely in that fight. And it is one of the most iconic fights in anime history as well. If you mention Ukiura, even though his name is fucked up, people do know who that character is, and they know exactly what fight that is.
All right, time.
Yeah. Santo.
So, in One Piece, when you're talking about Luffy, there is no one main villain. We're talking about the entire world government, who is full of niggas who have mythical Zoans, Parametheus, and they control and shape that entire One Piece world. If they say an island is out of here, then a fucking island is out of here. You know what I'm saying? And those are Luffy's actual foes, the people who control the world. So it's not just one nigga that he meets every so often and they scrap all the time.
Yeah.
Time.
Hey, Dre.
This nigga can't ask no question. He ain't no goddamn.
Hey, your closing.
Talking to you, niggas.
Hey, your closing argument. You got a minute 30, man.
Go ahead, Dre.
Go ahead,
you
man.
gotta, yeah.
All right. So
why is he so much of a sucker than yours? Go.
Oh, because he has a lot of people that he does fight. Like I said, a lot of fights he been in. These motherfuckers have been stationary. He claims these motherfuckers destroy worlds and all kinds of shit like that. No, I don't believe that. The motherfuckers that each
I didn't say worlds.
Hey, let him finish.
He lied on me.
Okay,
Let him finish.
All right, if it's worlds, continents, whatever you were trying to compare it to, I'll leave that open. But every person that Ichigo has fought has pushed him to the limit where he had to get better. So he only had 3 times he had to train, where he learned Bankai, where he trained, 4 times, my fault, where he trained for Grimmjow to come back stronger, when he needed to get his powers back, when he sacrificed his powers to beat Aizen, and then when he trained for Squad Zero. And each one of those times has been a serious power jump where he still had to fight people that were either on par with him or a little bit stronger. Notice that we have Yuha now, who's about to be all-seeing. The anime is still coming, so we'll still see how that plays out. But like I said, the Quincy's that everybody's currently fighting, we see how strong they are. They're fucking up damn near every captain in Soul Society, and we all know these captains are savage as hell. They have extreme powers. I would say Ichigo actually can move close to light speed because in the fight with Byakuya, close, which would be actually faster than Mach 10, which you tried to say earlier.
That is time. Yep.
That is time.
Okay.
Go ahead. Closing argument, Santo.
Luffy wears a cool hat, bro. So at the end of the day, like when we talking about coolness, Luffy wears a cool hat. And he's not gonna let nothing happen to that hat. He's always gonna get it. Luffy wears different outfits, bro. He's not just in some gi all the time, like some bitch ass gi and black and white with the belt. Like, you know what I'm saying? boring, standard. Luffy be in outfits. My nigga, he be having jackets and hoodies and scullies, and his crew be fresh and shit. Like them niggas was in black tuxedos. They went to the casino and shit. That's just cool shit. You know what I'm saying? It like when it comes to his crew, like he's gonna go and get you. But one of the coolest things that I like about Luffy, and I'm gonna say this before the time runs out, is it doesn't matter how close you are with him. He's not gonna save you unless you ask him to save you. It doesn't matter what it is. He'll get there. He'll get to you. You know what I'm saying? But he's not going to save you unless you say, Luffy, save me. And that's one of the best things that I like about Luffy, because he's super prideful. He stand on what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? He's not running from no niggas. He's not scared of no niggas. You know what I'm saying? He didn't envision himself dying when he seen a strong nigga. Luffy runs towards the strong nigga.
That's time.
Damn, I was muted. I was trying to say time. Great job, XO.
Judges.
Great job.
We'll go to Doc. Based on all the things that you heard, who do you think is what's the Sucka shit that you heard? So let me go ahead and read the definition of Sucka. How us black people use it, and I'm gonna ask the judges: would this be accurate on the stuff that we heard today? It's a word that is used. This is Urban Dictionary. It's a word that is used to call somebody out. It's saying you're weak ass, fuck, scary ass, punk ass, a straight bitch, like a sucker. Scary.
That's an actual dictionary, nigga.
Yeah, that's the judges. Do y'all agree that is how we use the word sucker?
I mean, I would say yes, because it came from like the 70s when they just say you a sucker, and it was supposed to be loaded because that was an insult.
Yeah. Okay. So we're in agreement.
So I'd say that.
Based on what you heard, Doc, who is the biggest sucker that you heard and why?
I gotta go first because I haven't.
Okay.
I don't want to go because I'm trying to take it all in because I know One Piece, but still learning. Yeah. And Bleach, I have not touched or looked at in I don't know how long. So,
but that's perfect because it's based on what you heard today.
Yeah. Okay. So I can go. Okay. If I'm gonna go by that definition, who's the sucker, right? That definition is crazy.
The biggest bitch.
I'm gonna say, let both of y'all, but I'm gonna say, I don't want to say his name wrong. Is it Ichigo? Is that how you say it? And only because in all the arguments, I was noticing that, they both had a lot of. I actually think Luffy has more villains. And they fought him, but it's like he always had to learn and get better and learn and learn and learn. It's like he just ain't about his shit from the gate, and Luffy, by the argument, been about his shit from the gate. And hasn't necessarily had to be broken down to be built up. Homie, just like I could give zero fucks, and I'm here, and I'm gonna do what I want, and the cool hat, as he likes to say.
Can I just answer that?
Hey.
No, because I want to give her context of what that was. I did say that. I'm agreeing with her. But the reason I said he was constantly broke down like that was a case to how strong the people he was fighting were. That's all. That's
correct.
What that was.
And that's what I was getting from you, is that you were trying to show his villain strength, which I completely admire because you know me and villains. But it also shows me how weak he was. As well.
Hey, Doc, just to let you know, I put that criteria in there because I knew you was gonna be on here. See, I was paying attention. Go ahead. Yeah.
And for Luffy, it seemed like no matter how strong the villain is, one, it was kind of said 50 million times he had no fear in him, and two, he never even let it get that far. Like it was never a moment where he broke himself to gain. If there was any, it was never mentioned. So.
There was none.
Okay.
Luffy don't work like that.
So you going with Ichigo's the sucker?
So I'm gonna say in this particular moment, from what I heard, Ichigo would be the more of the sucker than Luffy would.
Go ahead, Saitama.
Saitama.
Yeah. So I had broken this down into to boxing.
Oh,
So
oh.
round one, it was 10-9 Santo. So what I saw was Santo kind of came out of this overall. Santo, not what I heard specifically about the character, but Santo kind of came out and established the dominance in terms of the argument. Dre, I felt like you had points that I wanted to hear more about, but you just didn't. Like, you had it, and then you just kind of like eased up a little bit. But I think that was because Santos kind of jumped out in front of you. But round two. So I had to really think about. Round two. Round two, it was 10-9 Dre, and the reason why I said that is because I felt Santos, like, I wanted to hear more about the diversity of the powers and skill set, but I kind of felt like I didn't get nothing out of that. Me personally, the actually part of me, you know what I'm saying? Dre, but Dre,
that's why you on the panel. The actually, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So and Dre, you know, Dre hit me with the jewels and the lightning. So, I mean,
okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I can't stand Boogeyman.
You cannot interrupt the judge. I'm sorry.
I can't stand him, bro.
Okay.
Sorry.
And so in round three, it's man, it was 10-9 Santo. You know, Dre, like, I felt throughout the round two, you made a impression. For round three, I heard less about
that nigga grabbed the belt.
I heard less about
the villains.
The not so much the villains. You didn't. I wanted you to attack him, and you really didn't go after him. You were kind of like defending. You were kind of defending a little bit, and then at the end, you made your point about Ichigo. But Santo's whole argument was to counter how much better his was than yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he just don't wear this. He just don't do this. Because like it was, what you did was good, very good, but it wasn't to punch him in the face though. It wasn't a count. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I put the jacket on because he can't afford it. And then when
I'm gonna jump in here with you real quick. That was one of my reasons too, Bobby.
I was just about to say I'm gonna piggyback with him. The argument weren't strong. We saw the argument,
absolutely,
but he definitely had more, not aggression, but aggression. Like, he came in and you were almost always on the defense to the point where there was no counter.
Yeah,
you were always blocking, and he was always uppercutting.
And one major thing is the entertainment factor of war. I felt Santo was blazing from the jump, and it could not be stopped. I think I go with Khan, and that first round was a clear 10-8. It was a clear 10-8, and he a 10-9 in the second round because Santo, you got away with that little slick ass just naming them off and not. Like, I caught that. I was like, nigga didn't explain not one of what they do or how they dope or whatnot. But yeah,
that's why I went at that.
yeah. So I had you doing better in the second round, but I think as me as a judge and I'm 100% completely biased. I think it was a washing from the start to jump because that's one thing what Harley Quinn just said, nigga. Like the defense shit. Like, nah, it's like, nigga, you shut the fuck up, nigga. This is what happens, and I feel like it was more attacking of the character instead of playing defense. So Harley, shout out to you because I was having that in my mind as it was happening. So, still, the world champion.
I don't get an input.
Hold on, you get a post. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Shut up, Harley.
Quack be on Goblin time, don't you?
Still, World War champion, Bichigo Horosaki.
Horosaki, Bichigo
Horosaki.
Horosaki.
I'm about to say, please say the name.
Yeah.
But where the Saki at?
I'm gonna say there's a
Oh yeah, I forgot the A.
That other word.
Yeah.
Hey, Harley, I know we might have kept you because there's too many. I think it was kind of cordial this time. It wasn't as bad as it usually gets.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I didn't have to bring out all the guns, man.
Thank you. Oh.
I got a question. So can we get a post fight interview with both combatants? And then can we also introduce the next contender, number one contender?
Oh yeah. So
WYAP session.
So actually the number the contender coming up next was actually our ref. Yeah, see, he ain't even here to announce his own fight.
Well, I'm here, right?
Right there.
Rox is next up for the title match. Dre, how do you feel? Okay, I'm gonna ask this question. I never asked this question, but I want to know, how do you feel about the judging based on what the things that we had to say? Do you agree or disagree with anything that was said?
No, I agree to an extent, because what I was trying to do was show how strong Ichigo's villains are to try to show you how strong Ichigo actually is. But because he's not human, he's a soul. It was harder to get across than I thought, especially for someone who had never seen Bleach.
But that's basic power scaling, though. That's how a power scale is supposed to get down. You're supposed to be able to do that.
You got your hand up, Harley?
I surely do.
Go ahead.
He's
Harley.
a soul. Okay, refresh my mind on Bleach. You said he's a soul?
So Ichigo is human, and that's why I didn't talk about his drip. I almost did it, Santo, but him and Luffy both got fits if he's human.
Hey, in the opening credits, Ichigo be dripped out, but not in the anime.
But yeah, Ichigo has when it started off, they would push his soul out of him so he could fight. But then he ended up getting a badge that would allow him to, come out as a soul reaper. And then he had a mod soul take over his human form.
I have to go revisit this anime.
Yeah.
I
have to revisit this.
I did a lot of research. There's a lot of stuff I didn't hear that I thought I was gonna hear. So that was definitely crazy.
Like
I felt like I did more research than I needed to now.
Like what though? Like a couple examples.
I thought, just for like Santo to say some stuff like how Ichigo didn't really want to be a Soul Reaper. So he was kind of scared to throw them hands, and Luffy never been scared to throw them hands. So I thought Santo was going to use that.
I did say that.
Did you? That he was
the
forced?
Kapachi fight.
Yeah, first one.
No, not the Kapachi fight. Right off the bat, he didn't. Rukia asked him to.
Oh, you talking about when she gave her her soul
her
powers?
Before that, she asked him like, "Yo, can you?"
But yeah, I was
take this
gonna
nigga
bring that
down.
up.
Yeah,
I feel like not giving a fuck. He didn't want to be a soul reaper because he I saved my sisters already. I ain't got to fuck with y'all. That's what that was.
So in the sweet science, your footwork can throw a nigga off. I feel like that was a footwork move by Santo while you was dancing. I feel like you should have stayed on that swimming shit. That swimming shit was your golden goose. I feel like you let that go
real quick, because he was like, because Santo was like, he did fight in the water. Then I was expecting Dre to say, no, this is
that was
vulnerability.
That was Santo dancing on him. He was throwing him off.
And Dre, I was thinking like, bro, no, don't let him do that. Yo, get back on this water shit. Just stay on the water shit.
Fantastic.
Yeah, not really because of Santo, but staying on one subject like that too long, I feel it gets too redundant, and then that was his point. That was his point. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was him playing. That was the chess part of this game that we do. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. I think that swimming shit.
Yeah.
Like the stuff that I know.
He made you fall for his point.
Yeah.
He made you fall for his point. All he said was he did do it instead of this is his vulnerability. You know what I'm saying? He made you defend something that was defendable.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that, yeah, and I you was going, but hey, he kept repeating the same thing over and over. He snake charmed you. I felt like a little bit.
Santo, real quick, how you think competitive wise is your opponent? How do you think he measured up?
I give him 3 fires, nigga. I went into it to try to make Ichigo look like a bitch, and I think I succeeded. I went into it trying to show a level of dominance when it comes to manliness and toughness, and I think I got that point across. Ichigo is a captain of his squad, or I'm sorry, Luffy's a captain of his squad. Ichigo is not a captain of anything. Like, Luffy calls the shots. They have to listen to Luffy. They don't have to listen to Ichigo. So I think I draw that line. You know what I'm saying? And made Ichigo or made Luffy look like the man in which he is. You know what I'm saying? And as far as competitiveness, I felt like I can get in there and bully Dre. I felt like I did that. I knew he was going to bring up the water. I knew if I could get niggas to focus on one aspect of the water, then the whole water thing wouldn't matter after that one fight. There's just not enough. There's not enough experience. But I do shout Dre out. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you up here at the top, like, for a while.
Hey, if I was you, I'll be training to bust that nigga's head off.
No, but I shout Dre out. That's my nigga. I fucks with dog the long way.
Hey, but it got to be that way. The competitor in this building, it has to be that way. I'm gonna just let y'all know it goes down like that. So
can I say something?
Go ahead.
I think one place where Dre kind of fell short is trying to use the monkey D Luffy thing in the Brazil.
I thought that was just funny.
I thought that
that was entertaining, but I was looking for it to be truthful.
If I think if you would have made it a little more funnier, because I knew Santo knows that, like, they always say meat and they never say chicken or nothing.
Right.
So I knew that one. Once I heard it, I was like, damn, that's not gonna go well, because
that one I kind of threw in the dark. I was on the other two, but I just kind of threw that one out.
Called the cap card on it as soon as I heard it.
So real quick.
Damn, I didn't know I was finished.
Well, go ahead, Rox, man. You sometimes you hide your face. I don't know you there, nigga. You gotta be on camera more, nigga.
Hey, nigga, I'm using baby blue. You kind of see it though. But I think Dre, like what they were saying about the water.
That's
point,
crazy.
I would have definitely found some videos evidence, because there's numerous times where Luffy does fall into the water.
Yeah,
and niggas have to save him. And you honestly, if you've been watching this Egghead art, he literally just had it happen to him.
Yeah. I was just gonna say,
I had one more rebuttal though. I was gonna bring out the crocodile fight. If we got past the Arlong fight, I was gonna bring out the crocodile fight.
I would have had
still where it was tough for me, because I was going through a lot of the anime, and I'm like, fuck, man. So I wasn't gonna be able to cover every single time. I haven't watched the newer ones.
The Marine Fort art, he fell into the water too, and they had to go save him.
Yeah, I wish.
Arlong is the panel I brought up.
Yeah, because Dre, there was a part in one of the movies, one of Exo's favorite, when he fought Z, when he was in the bath water, and that nigga was weak.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, damn, man. I was like, I think Dre seen that. I was like, man, if he remembers this stuff, Exo, I was like, if you remember some of the stuff we went through,
if I would have seen that, I would have got it.
Hey, hold on, real quick. So Rox, you next up, man. Can we see your face, man? Can we see your face?
I had to switch to my phone, so I was in the dark.
Hey, what you think about the your competitor now, man? What's up? What you think? What you think about Rox as a competitor, man?
I like Rox.
I know, that's cool and all. You like him and cool. What do you, as a competitor? as a competitor, what do you feel like is good? Is it gonna be easy? You gonna dust him off?
It's gonna be harder than Drake for sure. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna dust Rock's ass off too. Like one of them Dusty Rocks. You remember when you was a kid, you used to pick up the Dusty Rocks.
Oh, Dust Rock. Hey, great punchline, man. Hey, Dust Rock. Yeah. Hey, Rocks, you what do you think about what he said? And do you fear this man? You think he gonna dust you?
We kind of did a tale of two Luffy's, Q.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He running.
Oh shit.
Hold on.
That
Y'all
don't
can
look good.
Yeah.
What you think about what he said? And how are you scared? Is this man? Does he fear you? Does he?
Listen, I don't fear no man. I'm gonna beat him so bad he gonna get off the bus and run home. You know those kids that used to get off the bus and run home? I'll make that example like that. Y'all know I got jokes, though. This is about to be funny.
Hey.
That's my nigga, though. Hey, 100. That's my nigga, though. But I gotta do it.
Okay. But on a serious note, is are you gonna dust him? Like, because he thinks he's gonna dust you. Are you gonna dust him? Like, how do you? Who is that, man?
You know who that is.
This nigga be on my heels.
Hey,
you fucked up and roasted him that one time. Now he's not gonna forget it.
It's never gonna stop.
Hey, Rocks.
yes, sir.
Is this gonna be easy work, or is it like I want some serious? I don't want no jokes. How do you feel about your competitor?
It's never going to be easy. This man has defended his title numerous of times. So I'm definitely going to go in with some respect. Got to respect on his name, but I'm going to go crazy on him.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. Hey, Doc, thanks for putting up with us and thanks for hanging out with us and thanks for coming through. I love it. I'm glad you didn't fall for that chicken thing. I was like, one person's not going to fall for that. She's going to call that meat. But, yeah, thanks, Harley. I appreciate it.
No worries. Always. I'm always available.
Until next time, fellas. We are in Albuquerque this weekend.
Yeah, y'all know what it is.
Albuquerque this weekend. Hey, any part on one today? Hey, before we get out of here, hey, Boogie, would you like to say some parting words? What you think about the fight and sign us out, man? Since you okay, go ahead, man.
Hey, so I mean the battle. The battle was a little closer than I think y'all had it, because Santos is ugly. Like
I knew it.
That nigga
I knew it.
Hey, all right, y'all. Hey,
10
points.
Y'all have a great
In the
night.
stream, man. Yeah. Let's bye, Harley. Thank you,
dog.
Appreciate it.